Penacony, Land of Dreams, theme parks, crossy roads, gacha hell, and alcoholism. Seems like a decent place, yet look further in and things may be more sinister than advertised. The most prominent theme in Penacony ever since we got our hands on it in 2.0 was dreams. After the story ended, I've seen many that were confused at the conclusion, stuff about dreaming over dreams, if any of it was real to begin with, or was it a time loop situation. Today I'll put an end to this confusion, so welcome to the Penacony ending, at least what I think it was. Penacony, the planet, consists of two planes of existence, the physical location of the hotel lobby and the dreamscape you enter by sleeping in their totally safe bathtub. The dreamscape was created by the Acheron. It is made from memoria, a substance you find anywhere in the Star Rail universe. Put enough together, it creates bubbles of dreams or memories. Put a lot more together, you get a dreamscape. We learn through various lore dumps that this memoria have been slowly leaking into the real world. Meet Mr. 0 Hours Workweek. He decided to use the Acheron to expedite the process and cause the dreamscape to fuse with reality. And that's basically the Penacony story. This wasn't an instantaneous thing, but a gradual process, starting perhaps even before we got to Penacony itself. The first clue of this came from Misha's appearance in the real hotel lobby, which we learned later was impossible because he was a meme, which could not exist in the real world. So did everything our characters do from 2.0 up to the Sunday fight real? Long story short, yes'n't. There are many interpretations out there, the main one being there were two timelines, the true timeline and the Sunday timeline, where the difference was that everything happened as is without meeting Misha in the lobby, ending with the heroes losing, and the other one, that was the fake ending. It sounds plausible, but the issue with this line of thinking is the POVs, more specifically Acheron.
Excuse me, what's the actual
As you've been told, not only does Acheron forget the way to the hotel lobby, she's also immune to the illusions of the dream. Especially true when she pulls out her sword and goes into her monochrome world. Basically, whatever we see her do from her POV must be the real deal, and couldn't have been an illusion that didn't happen, like Herta dropping her simulated universe project. It ain't gonna happen. So how can she be around our characters and not once raise the alarm on the illusions? She couldn't have been an illusion either, as her signature red text was still there throughout the entire thing. Knowing this, it also rules out a time loop scenario, which was understandable considering we saw the future when the Express warped to Penacony at the start of 2.0, and also when the Trailblazer woke up. We'll get to that later. So what's the deal here? A lot of people try to put the events into a set timeline. This one goes on the true one because Nihility was immune, this one didn't happen, etc. But I've come to the conclusion that it's better to think of this as a singular timeline. It will make things a lot easier, so let me explain myself. Like I said earlier, the dreamscape and reality were beginning to fuse together, and as time goes on the line between them blurred. But at what point did it fully fuse? One thing that gave us a clue was when the family kicked Acheron out after she folded Aventuri, as she's the only person that would have noticed immediately if something was wrong. However, I don't think Sunday have created Anna's dream by that point yet. I think it happened around the time when the heroes approached the Grand Theater before the fake ending fight. This was when the dream could have been created, putting everyone except Acheron in it. And this is the point that I need to lay some ground rules for what people mean when they say dreams. In our conventional knowledge, we say dreams are fake because 1. Only the person knows about it, and 2. It doesn't affect anybody else but them. The dreamscape in this case acted more like a VR chat lobby, where many people share the space and can interact with each other in the space. What I'm saying is, the whole fake ending sequence starting from when the heroes beat Sunday, told from the Trailblazer's perspective, was the only fake thing we saw on screen. I strongly believe that Sunday put everyone into their personalized dreams sometime around the Grand Theater bit, and from that point on, everything ceased to be a shared dream. As noticed, the only person who got pulled from that fake ending sequence told from their POV was only the Trailblazer themselves. Not to mention all the red flags, like Black Swan not remembering Acheron, implying that anyone we saw in that sequence was an illusion. And so we can safely conclude that everything before that was real. But what about Misha, here you ask? Black Swan literally told us straight to our face that he's fake. Wouldn't this imply that everything we saw was an illusion as well? Not necessarily. This is where I recommend you to change how you look at the Penacony story. Not as a real-time happening, but as we, the player, looking through the memory of the Trailblazer that has been tampered with by Sunday. Yes, I'm suggesting that we are an observer, Honkai Moon Arc Finale style. In summary, everything happened as is except meeting Misha in the lobby. Like, literally no one reacted to him except the Trailblazer. Things continued in the Dreamscape for a while until Sunday got that order and put everyone into Enna's dream, a deeper, more personalized dream tailored to each individual. However, on the assumption that he modified everyone's memories of their shared dream slightly while leaving the rest mostly the same. These modifications were unique to each person. It's Robin's brother actually agreeing on the bird issue in her case, and of course Misha for the Trailblazer. The Trailblazer then realized their memories were tampered with and woke up from Enna's dream, and they go beat up Sunday, making that the cutoff point for 2.2. But there's just one thing bugging me though, the end credits. You only ever see something like this when you get a fake ending. Reject the Express, told Aventurine to fuck off, the fake ending, and the true ending? Could the characters possibly still be in a dream? Perhaps 2.3 will give us a clearer answer because I cannot conclude anything at this moment. So until then, keep this in the back of your head. Let me know about all your crazy interpretation of the story and whether you agree with my conclusion. And until next time. Like, share and subscribe so I can spend some money responsibly.